Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another GoBots review. The first one I've done in a little while. And my next couple reviews are going to be GoBots reviews, so yeah. I am starting to collect them again, but well, today's review is going to be on Spay-C, or in this case the smaller version. Now, if you remember, I have taken a look at the Super GoBots version, although that is a different figure entirely. And well, I'm pretty sure that came out after the smaller version, so yeah. And we will do a comparison later, but first let's have a look at this figure. Well, as we can see, just like the Super GoBots version, this version of Spay-C is a space shuttle, only much smaller, so this is definitely not on scale. But one thing to note, mine has definitely yellowed, and well, that's how I got it. Oh well, I don't mind. I mean, sure, it does have this cream color now, but well, yeah, what are you gonna do? But well, ignoring the yellowing, if we have a look at the stickers, we can see one for NASA and a couple of US stickers. So that here we have the thrusters on the back. I've got the same NASA and US stickers here. Strangely, these bits haven't yellowed. I'm pretty sure they're actually just paint. A look at the underneath, we can see that there's no visible robot head, but there is a cutout for the, well, not head but face, but there is a cutout for the face. And we do have the wheels, so it can roll. I mean, if you want it to. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say for the shuttle mode, so oh yeah, on my copy the tail fin's loose, so I often have to squeeze the legs to get it to stay. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but it's more an issue with like the age of the figure rather than the figure itself. But well, here's Spay-C with the Super GoBots version, which hasn't yellowed. And we can definitely see some differences here. Well, for one, the NASA sticker is on the tail fin on the Super GoBots version instead of on the side here. We can see that the cockpit designs are a bit different. The Super GoBots version doesn't have the detailing on the top that the smaller version has. The thruster design on the back is different. The decals on the wings are different. On the Super GoBots version, we have the USA sticker on one side and the flag on the other, whereas here they're symmetrical. And the underneaths are different. And on the Super GoBots version, the tail fins works totally differently, so it doesn't just flop downwards like this version does. And of course, the robot modes are different, but we'll get into that soon. So if you'll just excuse me while I transform this off camera. I'll pause the video to do this so you don't hear the creaking of the figure. Okay, there we go. I've got the Super GoBots version transformed. ready for the comparison later on. Now, to transform the smaller one, it's very simple, especially compared to the War for Cybertron trilogy figures I've been reviewing recently. So it's definitely going to be a breath of fresh air. Well, to start, let's take the tail fin and just rotate that all the way to the back, and it doesn't come off unless you break it off, but why would you do that? Take the legs and pull them down, and one cool bit of detailing is, as you can see, the thrusters stay where they are when you pull down the legs, which is a bit of engineering that I can't speak. Well, this is a bit of engineering that Spay-C shares with Fighter and Leader 1, which is pretty cool. So that's definitely unique about her. Also, yes, Spay-C is a female. Turn this entire section around to show her face. Then try to get her arms out. This can be easier said than done, especially if your nails are cut, because it can be harder to reach them. Okay, there we go. Okay, and here we have Spay-C in her robot mode. And this is how she was showed on the GoBots cartoon. I don't think the Super GoBots toy was ever shown on the series, which it would have been cool. Maybe it's like a future form for Spay-C, but no, I'm just coming up with cool ideas that would never happen. But well, looking at the figure itself, well, we can see that the NASA stickers are now on her arms. The tail fin's now like a dorsal fin on her back, but it is still loose. If you like spread the legs, and it can become pretty loose. Yeah, that's definitely a complaint. So, well, at least a nitpick. If we have a look at her face, I don't know if I should classify her as a cone head, but, well, yeah, as you can see, but trying to have a look at her actual face, if it'll focus or not. Well, I'd say that's a pretty generic robot face. And it's definitely different from how the Super GoBots figure depicts the head, which we'll see in the comparison. And when you try to turn this, it doesn't turn the face, so yeah, the head articulation is pretty much muted because of that. And seeing how GoBots normally have the MR stamp, well, here it is. And we can see that Spay-C is MR14, so she was number 14 in Machine Robo's toy line. Also, yeah, another issue that comes on when the figures age is that the joints can wear, so the figures can collapse on themselves, and I swear she was not doing this when I started recording, so I think I probably broke something. God, I hope not. Okay, there we go. It's probably just because I'm recording, because you know when Transformers and GoBots reviewers are always recording, the figure always starts misbehaving. It's just a curse that toy reviewers have. But well, here we have Spay-C with the Super GoBots figure. And I just realized I forgot to spread the tail fin on the back. So I'm having lots of tail fin related issues today. Okay, there we go. It doesn't play into the comparison, but it's more just an aesthetic thing for me. But here we can see Spay-C with the Super GoBots figure. And you can see how different they are. I mean, this just looks like a different character altogether. I mean, the head's different, the way that she transforms is different. It's almost like this was designed to be a different character altogether. I mean, I get the Super GoBots versions of like Leader 1 and Cycle and Vamp. They were just upscaled versions of the smaller GoBots figures. I mean, she was Cycle, there were some transformation differences, but he still looks like the smaller Cycle figure. But with this, even though this is called Spay-C, and this is called Spay-C, they look nothing alike. I mean, I think that they should have just come up with another name for this, another cheesy pun GoBot name like Chateau or something like that. Yeah, bad name, I know, but so a lot of GoBot names, but I'm not gonna get into that tangent in this video. So yeah, we can see how these two just look completely different from each other. But well, to end this off, let's have a look at the articulation. And of course, this is a GoBot figure, so it's not much to be desired. I mean, the head can technically rotate, but the face doesn't, so it's sort of neutered. And the arms can, of course, rotate, so she can raise her arm to salute. Or maybe just ask to leave the classroom, I don't know. But GoBots were always packaged with one arm up like this. Maybe it's like a salute, I don't know. But I guess it's to just look cool, I don't know. But yeah, she does have arm articulation. And for the legs, nothing. I mean, I guess they can compress down if you want her to look stumpier, but why would you? Plus, I'm having trouble trying to get her to stand fully because this leg's just compressing down easily because of the age of the figure. Okay, there we go. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Well, not guy, but that's pretty much all I have to say about this gal. So complaints. Well, while with it being mostly white, it can easily yellow. So be wary of that if you're looking for one on the secondary market. Another complaint: it can wear down with age. For example, the tail fin can wear down and become loose, as you've seen. The legs can wear down. And even though I'm pretty sure this hasn't happened with mine, the arms can also wear down, so they can become loose and have trouble holding up. But those are the only issues I have. I'm not classifying the fact that these two look completely different from each other as an issue, because, well, it's more just a nitpick. But yeah, the fact that it can become more loose with age, and if anything, I'm pretty sure that the tail fin is actually a bit fragile, and it's susceptible to yellowing. Those are definitely issues. But other than those, do I recommend Spay-C or the smaller version? Well, if you're a GoBots fan, then, well, yeah. I mean, she was in the GoBots series. I think she looks cool. And, well, I just think Space Shuttle Transformers are cool. Astro Train, enough said. But if you've been spoiled by the War for Cybertron trilogy figures like I've been, I mean, I wouldn't stop reviewing them for a wee while, then you're probably not gonna like how this figure can only move her arms in that set. But well, Action Toys did release a version of Spay-C a few years ago. I mean, it was under her Japanese name, Shuttle Robo, but well, you can still repurpose it as a new figure for Spay-C, which is more opposable, so you do have an option there. But if you like the GoBots or 80s figures in general, then I definitely do recommend Spay-C. But if you like more opposable figures, maybe go for the Action Toys one instead. But yeah, this has been my review on GoBots Spay-C, or in this case, the smaller version. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.